In the sparkling kingdom of Glitterdale, everyone knew Queen Jill, not just for her golden crown or her flowing purple gown, but for her heart that shone even brighter than any jewel. She loved one thing more than ruling: celebrating. Every festival, birthday, or special day became a magical celebration, full of music, laughter, and surprises. One morning, Jill woke with a twinkle in her eye. "Today," she declared, "we will have the grand festival of joy." She skipped through the palace halls, her gown swishing behind her, leaving tiny sparkles wherever she went. The royal trumpets announced the news, and soon the kingdom buzzed with excitement. The castle gates opened, and children ran through the gardens, carrying lanterns that floated like tiny stars. Musicians tuned their instruments, bakers prepared mountains of colourful cakes that smelled like sunshine and sugar, and even the castle cats seemed to prance with anticipation. But as the preparations went on, Jill noticed something troubling. Some children lingered quietly near the edges of the courtyard, their faces gloomy. They had no lanterns, no ribbons, and they were too shy to join the bustling crowd. Jill's heart ached. She waved her golden scepter, and a soft shimmering glow spread through the courtyard. "Bring them here," Jill called, and magically, lanterns floated into the hands of every child. Cakes were sliced into perfect portions, enough for everyone, and ribbons of sparkling rainbow colours wove themselves into tiny crowns and bracelets for each child. Suddenly, a small voice piped up. "Your Majesty, may I help?" It was little Theo, a boy who had always dreamed of playing in the royal parades but had been too shy. Jill smiled and nodded. "Yes, Theo, lead the way." Together, they guided the children to the music stage, where they learned to play tiny instruments, tambourines, xylophones, and little drums that jingled like fairy bells. Soon, the castle garden transformed into a world of magic. Fireflies hovered above like floating lanterns, flowers glowed in radiant colours, and ribbons danced in the wind as if they had minds of their own. Jill twirled with joy, her laughter mixing with the cheerful notes of the children's music. Even the trees seemed to sway to the rhythm, showering petals like confetti over the crowd. But the festival had one final surprise. Jill clapped her hands, and a magical rainbow bridge appeared, stretching from the castle balcony to the top of the tallest oak tree in the garden. The children gasped. "You can walk across," Jill said, her eyes sparkling. One by one, the children tiptoed across the rainbow, holding hands and giggling, feeling like they were flying among the clouds. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Jill gathered everyone in the courtyard. "A celebration is not just about cakes, lights, or music," she said. "It's about kindness, sharing, and the joy we create together." The children cheered and hugged each other, their hearts full of happiness. Even the shyest ones were smiling, their faces alight with wonder. That night, as the stars twinkled over Glitterdale, Jill looked out from her balcony. She saw children dancing under the fireflies, parents laughing, and even the castle animals prancing with joy. She realized that true magic is not in jewels or spells, but in the love and generosity that fills hearts when people celebrate together. From that day forward, every festival in Glitterdale carried Jill's special magic, laughter, generosity, and the reminder that a celebration is truly magical only when everyone shares in the joy. And Queen Jill, she never stopped finding new ways to make every day a magical celebration for all. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!